Good afternoon, PETA Pyromancers, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today's episode of Roll for Sandwich is sponsored by Sunderfolk. Sunderfolk is a new strategic RPG designed specifically for couch co-op. I got a chance to play this game early, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed. You only need a single copy of the game for you and up to 3 friends to play couch co-op. And it's easy for everyone to play because your phone becomes the controller. It reminds me a bit of the board game Gloomhaven, and I'm all about it. The game's out now on consoles and PC, and you can check it out using the link in my bio. One of the mechanics the game uses is that every time you attack, you draw from a fate deck, which has the potential to either positively or negatively modify your attack. I've replicated that deck for today's episode of Roll for Sandwich to add in a little extra chaos. Let's get started with our roll for bread. 6, that would be sourdough. Let's draw from our fate deck, and it does not get modified, it's still sourdough. Today we'll finish off that loaf of farmhouse sourdough by using up the butts. Since they're a bit thicker than normal, we'll leave them untoasted. Next up, let's roll for our main. That's a 9, would be salami. Let's see what our fate deck says. +1, that makes it a 10. That's roast beef. It's actually been quite a while since we've had roast beef on the show, and we've had salami several times this season, so the fate deck is switching it up a little bit. I like it. Let's roll for some cheese. 2, ricotta. Let's pull from the fate deck. -1, Carolina Reaper Jack. Well, just when I had said I liked the fate deck, now it's giving me very spicy cheese. Monterey Jack infused with Carolina Reapers, habaneros, and jalapenos. Oh boy. Let's roll for some roughage. Roughage number 1, that's a 5, would be bell pepper. Draw from our deck. +1, that's spinach. And roll for our second roughage. 11, none. Let's see what the deck thinks. -1, no. We're getting some jalapenos. Spinach is a fine roughage. I don't mind it on a sandwich. It gives it a little bit of bulk, and it's full of vitamins. It's pretty good for you. Normally, I'm a fan of pickled jalapenos, but since we already have that spicy cheese on here, I'm not necessarily looking forward to adding more spice, but at least we're adding a little bit of acid. Let's get wild with the wild magic roll. 6, dried Kaplan. Please, fate deck, save me. +1, that makes it 7, celery seed. I'll take it. The Kaplan is dried fish, so I'm definitely glad that we're avoiding that. Even if it does mean the perpetuation of the celery curse, it's a spicy celery sandwich. All right. And last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 7, rhubarb jam. And our pull from the deck, +1, that makes it 8, fig jam. All right, interesting. Fig jam is pretty sweet, which isn't an element we really have on this sandwich yet. I feel like paired with the pickled jalapenos, it's gonna kind of have a cowboy candy effect. We've had those candied jalapenos on the show before. I don't know, we'll see how it ends up. Let's get our sandwich closed up here, get our toothpicks in to hold it together, and let's get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that cross section. Doesn't look bad. I feel a bit like a ping pong ball lately, bouncing back and forth between these good and bad sandwiches. Let's see how this one tastes. I've had the Carolina Reaper cheese on this show several times by now, and I always forget just how spicy it is. Like, it's pretty rough. Flavor-wise, this sandwich is fine, but there's not a whole lot to help with the spice. The roast beef is kind of dry, and I feel like the sweetness of the fig jam accentuates the heat. It doesn't cool it off at all. This one's kind of just pain with not a whole lot to redeem it. Like I said, flavor-wise, it's fine, but it really needed some mayo or a fattier meat to cushion the blow. Maybe pickles that weren't also peppers. I'm gonna give this one a 4.5 today, and I'm gonna call it The Adventures in Arden. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.